Hey y'all, welcome to Lunar Tarot. Today's message is for Scorpio sign, sun, moon, and rising, and it is for the week of February the 15th. I hope everyone out there is doing well this week. I am so grateful y'all have made it here to share this message with me. All right, we are going to start off with an oracle card just to see what's coming out for us. We get Estefania, she who surrenders, chains, bondage, release. You know, Scorpio, I feel like this is a running theme lately with your readings. This chains, bond, the need to release some attachments. Okay. Let's hop into these cards. Let's see what's going on. All right, so we've got Page of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Pages can represent people in our lives, could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This person is encouraging you to go on, it's to start a new journey, a new project, something towards this kind of 10 of Pentacles energy, all right? That card of long-term stability and abundance, right? The happily ever after, you know, it's the story of this family, multiple generations of this family in their garden, in the family home, just pentacles raining down upon them. This Page of Wands person, it's a younger energy, but it's someone, it's like they come to you with some sort of idea or some sort of project that they're just kind of raring to go on. They want to bring this out into the world. They want to bring this out into existence, okay? Something new y'all are working on, Scorpio. Let me know down in the comments what's been going on for you lately. Next up, we've got the Chariot with the 8 of Pentacles. The Chariot, this card of fast-moving victory. Whatever this new idea is, it's going to require some work, okay? This is not overnight success. It is quick-moving success. It is going to require some hard work on your part. You know, the Chariot is a card of victory. It's also a card of mastery. This person put in the hours to finally cross that finish line. And the 8 of Pentacles really is that card of kind of keeping your head down, keeping yourself busy, keeping yourself working. All right? So yes, this is a victory that is going to be coming in for you. This is something that is much needed, much wanted. This long-term stability, long-term abundance. It is going to require that work though, okay? Next up, we've got Knight of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Knights represent someone in our lives encouraging us to take some sort of action. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You know, in regards to this project, you know, the court cards start out, Page, go to Knights, go to Queen, go to King. It's kind of levels of mastery. It's their own journey. The Knight representing someone encouraging us. He's in the action phase, okay? And the 6 of Pentacles, it is a card of charity, but it's more about resource allocation, okay? It's deciding, this person is deciding, this person is worthy of my coins, this person can get by without my coins, right? So as you're moving into this action phase, it's really going to be about where are my resources most needed? Where are they most wanted? What is the best way I can distribute this? Okay. And next up, we've got 7 of Swords, Knight of Swords. Okay. Knight, again, encouraging us to take some sort of action. Swords could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. What I think is really important here with the 7 of Swords, Swords is that suit of mind, intellect, ideas. 7 of Swords, you know, it can be this card of manipulation, deceit, right? It's also a card of going about something in a new way, okay? That's what I feel like this Knight of Swords is coming forward, encouraging, is you are going to have to go about getting things in a different way, in a way that's unexpected. All right, in a way that kind of no one sees coming, okay? That's what's going on with this 7 of Swords, Knight of Swords card. It's absolutely, it's out of the box thinking is going to be important. Just looking at things from an entirely new perspective. Yeah, next up, Hanged Man, Three of Cups. It's absolute out of the box thinking. The Hanged Man is a card of awakening. It can be a card of surrender. It's also a card of uniqueness. He sees the world entirely different from this vantage point, right? Looking at things in a new perspective is going to lead to this Three of Cups celebration energy, okay? That's what's going on here. You may think that there's a traditional way to go about getting what you're after, and these cards are telling you, no, you've got to go out of the box thinking. You've got to discover a new way to get there because the path is there. That celebration is card is coming out, right? But it is going to require you to just think about things from a different perspective, okay? All right, we're going to talk bottom of the deck cards because we've got the Sun, which is this card of success, of freedom, of abundance, paired with the Hermit, this card of isolation. I feel like, yes, you are on this journey towards this long-term stability, right? I'm feeling that there is still something going on in the background that you are having a hard time like letting go of. Like the Sun is really this all-encompassing energy. It's not just financial stability, right? It is relationship stability, it's happiness, it's family, it's love. And I feel like that kind of emotional fulfillment could be missing for you. All right. I feel, we talked a little bit about kind of the she who surrenders, the chains, bondage, release. I feel like that's what you're having a hard time releasing because the rest of the cards look great for finances, okay? New projects coming in, success on the horizon. If you can adopt a new way of going about these things, I do see that you are going to be successful. But there's not a whole lot of emotional cards here. There's not a whole lot of relationship kind of cards here. I'm kind of feeling like the Sun, that ultimate fulfillment, you feel like is still out of reach for some reason. You might need to take some time doing a little bit of isolation. The Hermit, that card of isolation, but they're isolating with a purpose, right? This person is meditating before the fire, trying to figure the thing out. I think what you need to figure out is this emotional fulfillment side of things, okay? So that's kind of your homework, is to spend a little bit of time considering that, releasing that which needs to be released. All right, pulling some more oracle cards just to see what else is coming out for us today. The first card we get, the Void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Especially any new project tends to go through this void phase, right? Where it feels like nothing's moving. But I will tell you, even when you're planning, even when you're researching, those are all things that need to be done. It doesn't feel like anything's moving necessarily. It doesn't feel like you're making those great strides, but you're doing the work that needs to be done. Don't skip over the void stage. It doesn't feel comfortable. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It does not feel great, right? It just feels like you're kind of stuck and spinning your wheels. But the truth is, you are still putting in that work. You are still doing things that are required to move this project forward, okay? And the Wellspring, what are you thirsty for? Body care, take a breath. That's absolutely this Hermit card coming out. It's time to focus on some things that might not feel comfortable. We talked about that emotional fulfillment is kind of lacking here. But taking some time for yourself, taking a little self-care time to consider what's been going on, what are the options, what are the possibilities, what can I let go of, what is a burden to me, what do I no longer need to carry, okay? I'm going to talk about this one next. Hedge, potential boundaries and decision. All right. So the potential, like, there is definitely potential within this project. Okay. There is potential for that long term stability within this project. What's going to be important is the boundaries that you put up to maintain your self care, maintain that isolation time so that you can consider all your options, so that you can have those out of the box aha moments, right? And the indecision, I do feel like you're going to kind of hit a point where you're not really sure which path to take, okay? Especially with this hedge card coming up. That's where that out of the box thinking, it's like you see two paths in front of you, but you are free to make a third path if you choose. And that kind of attitude is going to help you out. All right. Well, I see this path and that path, but I don't really like either of them. I'm going to make my own path. That's the kind of attitude you need to develop to move forward with this. All right. And the last card we get, spring, rebuilding, awakening, rebirth. All right, so spring could be a significant time period for some people out there in this collective. It is right around the corner. But the rebuilding, the rebirth, this is a new kind of project. It might be like an old idea, but that you're finally moving forward on. And this is kind of like that idea 2.0, right? But it is this awakening of finally setting out on this path. That's the really important part here. All right. All right, Scorpio, that is the message I have for you this week. I hope this helps bring some clarity and understanding to your experience. If this reading resonated, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future messages. Maybe even hit that share button, pass this message along to someone that needs to hear it. Other than that, I just want to say thank you all so much for being here with me today. I truly do appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful week.